Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram and over on Facebook at Me Crafty Scrapper Creates. And today I wanted to show y'all I've started and almost finished my writer's journal that I'm going to be using for gratitude writing. And I've got every other page fully open for journaling, so lots and lots of journaling space. We made these pockets the other day in an Scrapbusters video. I've got 2 signatures in here, and I have used my Walk in the Fall Mist digital collection for this journal. I've just used some craft cardstock as my cover and put some of the digital art on the front and back, and I used a little bit of lace there and some enamel dots on the front. I'm going to put pockets here, so that's why I've just put paper at the top, because I'm going to cover the bottom with some more paper for the pocket. And when I made the cover of this journal, because I know I'll have somebody that asks, when I made the cover of this journal, I made a score line down the middle of my cover, and then I made a score line 1/4 of an inch to the right of it and 1/4 of an inch to the left of it, to the left of the center, to the right of the center. And so I had a score line, 3 score lines on my spine, and so I've sewn those 2 signatures into the left and the right of the center score line. And then in that middle score line, I thought I'm going to be a little extra with this journal. I've never done this before. I think Mama has done this, but I have never. This is some scrap. I think it used to be a 12 by 12, but it was in my fall scrap collection of papers and cardstocks, and I'm going to use this in the middle, so I have my holes punched in the middle ready for something else. And I thought, I don't need another signature, I've got plenty of writing space, so I'm going to make a sort of ephemera holder, but it's more for memorabilia and stuff. So when I'm shopping or something like that this fall and I want to remember, or I can even put pictures in it if I don't want to glue pictures onto my pages, I can make this and put pockets in it and have that for pictures and stuff. But it's going to be like a memorabilia pocket. Let's just go with that. And so I'm going to put it up against one of my signatures here, and I'm going to mark it where I need to cut it. So I want it the same height and as big as my signatures are. And I'm just going to cut off this little vine down here. It can be used for something else down the road. I love the plaid on the back. Not really much plaid going on in this kit, but it's still a fall plaid, so we're good. And let's fold this, and I shall see what I'm going to do as far as width, if I need to cut off any or if I will fold it in. Okay. So to put it in like that, of course, I would need to cut it off some, because it is sticking out past the cover. So I would need to cut it off some if that's what I want to do. And I really like the plaid on the outside and open it up to that on the inside. Very pretty. Let's see here. Do I just want to turn it in on the side? And no, I'm not going to turn it in on the side because I want to put pockets on the inside. So I want that at the top. I want to be able to still see that when I open it up. And I'm just going to put pockets on the bottom here. And we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and trim off some of the edge of this. So about there. And I'm saving those. They're too pretty not to save. I know, I tell y'all, don't be saving all the tiny little strips of everything. Make a choice and throw some of that skinny stuff away. But that's too pretty. I made a choice. And I dropped something. That's why I sound a little far away. I'm going to round the corners of this. And unlike my pages, usually my journal pages, I do not ink all the edges of my journal pages because, I mean, y'all, that just takes too long. So, how was everybody's weekend? Here it is Monday in the last days of October. And we have had some sicky ickies in our house. Brandon has been really sick. Just major head cold, congestion. It was so bad. I mean, low grade fever, nothing remarkable, but low grade fever. And it was enough that we had to cancel. We only had one singing this past weekend scheduled, but it was in Georgia, so out of state. But we just went ahead and canceled that. We'll try to reschedule with that church because we didn't want any of his sicky ickies to get to anybody else. And we kind of figure because the group that we were with weekend before last, out of their 5 that sang with them, 3 of their members were sick also. So we're kind of thinking that somebody was, but didn't know it, but that somebody was sick at one of the churches that we sang at weekend before last. And that's where it came from. But thank the good Lord, Erin and I did not get any of it. Bethany felt like she was coming down with something. She had a sore throat and some nasal congestion. No fever, but she went ahead. I just told her, go ahead and go to urgent care and make sure. And if it is something, then they can knock it out for you. But they did flu test, COVID test, strep test, all negative. Chalked hers up to allergies, which I don't know about that. But anyway, she's lots better now, so I guess it was. I mean, hers didn't even last 24 hours, and I told her, go take allergy medicine. That was the thing. They said it was seasonal allergies, but didn't give her allergy medicine. They gave her prednisone for a sore throat and nothing else. I said, okay, go take allergy medicine. Let's see if that helps any. Now that I've got that properly inked, I'm trying to figure out, do I want something else? And I think I do. I think I want a little something extra. See, here I am. I'm going full on extra with this one. And I think I want another piece, just a shorter piece of cardstock folded in the middle of this. And it's going to have little pockets on it. So I need to find some more fall cardstock. So another piece of scrap cardstock I just found actually in the floor. And it's got some brown plaid in it. And then just some kind of nondescript stuff on the other side. I think I will go ahead and round the corners of this. Ink it. and fold. And that's going to go down the middle of this little insert, and it's going to have pockets on all 4 sides of it. I'm still trying to think if I want to put pockets on the outside of this one. I don't really think I want to. I think I just want to decorate the outside of it. So that's how I want those 2 pieces to go. And they will go right in there like that. So what I'm going to do is line this up. I've already got my holes punched, like I said, in the middle. And I am going to put myself little marks where I need to punch the holes in this. Okay, so that is sewn in now. We've got first signature, middle, that's going to be a memorabilia pocket, and then second signature. We still need to put in our pockets. Let's do pockets in this first, and this was scrap paper, that's scrap paper. Let's see if we can find some scrap cardstock, and this would go right along with that. We could do a pocket here and a pocket there, and just go ahead and use up this scrap. Let's go here, and y'all notice I am not even getting out a ruler and measuring. I'm just making my little pin marks and making pockets. It's just so much easier, so much faster that way. I'm not worried about getting measurements. This is a journal for me, and it is a writer's journal, so it doesn't have a lot of junk in it. So, you know, I'm just doing it for me. It's okay. We don't have to get our ruler out every time. If you want to, of course, go for it. But we don't have to. Let's go rounded corner for that, and rounded corner for that. And make sure they're gonna fit, and they are. I love the plaid up against that. Yay! Okay, hadn't done what I've just done in a very, very, very long time. I did some stuff in this journal and had not pressed record. Anyway, the inside here has been done. My inside memorabilia pocket is done, and I've put some scrap pockets here, and then on the outside of this piece here. And then for this side, I put vellum pockets here. So there's a vellum pocket on both of those. Put that back in there. And then on the outside here, I just got a piece of the paper, little mini pages that are in the kit, and put one just floating here so I can put some short stuff there, and then the other one back here, and that's got a really long page edge there if I want to add that to any of my pages. But that's my memorabilia pocket in the middle of my writer's journal done. And had some really sound advice for y'all, and wasn't even recording when I was making that sound advice. I said once I get these inside pockets of the inside covers done, then I'll be ready to write in it. And then I thought, you know what? You can write in your journal. It does not matter if everything is decorated in it. It does not matter if you have all your pockets added into it. Just write. You do not have to have a completely decorated and fully pocketed journal before you start journaling in it. Just write, y'all. Get to it. I am a little behind with this since it's going to have some fall thoughts and things, and that's like my favorite time of year ever. But I'm just glad that I got it done. We've had a lot going on. This paper, I said while I wasn't recording, this paper is neutral enough. I've got flowers here, and I thought since that's a brown butterfly, I could use that as my back pocket, and it blends really good. I'm not looking for anything flashy in this journal. And then this one that's even more plain than that one up there. I'm just making sure if we got words. We do have words. There we go. That's turned the correct way. I'm going to round that one corner there and round this one corner and get my notch, just a little shallow one. Woo, that one went flying. And my notch on this one. And then I'm going to ink. I don't know that I mentioned it. I'm using walnut stain oxide ink. And I left the lid off of it all weekend. So before I started this video, the beginning of this video, I had to re-ink it. It wasn't completely dried up, but it was pretty dry. So y'all don't do like I do. Remember, before you walk out of your space, put everything away, to put your lid back onto your ink pads. Ink all the way around. And I did use an 1.5 inch circle punch to make my thumb notch on these. On the insides here, this one, I just used the little 1 inch one on those, and then used the 1.5 inch on that one. Okay, and glue on the 3 sides. And maybe it's going to come out, maybe not. Let us see. There we go. You just had a little bit of a film over the top of it. Hey, that's a straighter line of glue than I usually drive. Not too good at that. Okay, line that up with the paper I'd already put on there. That kind of helps you as far as alignment and straightness and all that too, because that's already there. It's not going anywhere, so just go ahead and line it up. Okay, there's the back one. See, very simple. You don't have to go all extravagant when you make your journals. You do you. Yours doesn't have to look like everybody else's, even though I've said in the past I wished mine looked junkier and less scrapbookish. But that's just how I started out. I started out scrapbooking, and I guess it's just still in my veins, and I like that put together look. But all of these beautiful YouTubers that make these gorgeous junky journals, and they have all these little bits and pieces and everything put together, and then it comes together and you're like, wow, How in the world did that just happen? It's just gorgeous stuff. Which I do like my little stuff too, so it's just a little more scrapbookish than it is anything else. I do like that little piece of cheesecloth maybe put behind there and add that. Let's ink around that little piece. It's kind of like the full page come to life in a little 1.5 incher. And I'm just going to put the cheesecloth down and then this down and really press it into that cheesecloth so it's not sticking up maybe. Of course, make sure that it's straight before I do too much to it. Okay, I like that. Really simple. I still have these pockets that I can put on a page or two somewhere if I want to. And then I have some more little 1.5-ers. I have this piece, and then I have this long piece here. And I'm wanting to say, yes, I can put that there. And then these little bitty pieces, I could put just sticking out of one of those. There's another one. Just until I get them put into the pages that I want them put into. Here's 2 pockets. I could just put them right there. And then this could just kind of sit inside of one of these pages as a bookmark. And then I still have all of these tags to cut out and put throughout the journal too. But I do have those hidden pocket side page tucks that we made with M Scrapbusters last week. And then I have my middle memorabilia pockets done, and they're not inside the signature, so they're not weighing down the signature or making the signature too thick. It's on the middle, in the middle of the journal. And there, I've got that one, and then these back pockets here. And I am going to cut out a few of these. I'm going to cut out these tags too, put them in pockets, and then start writing. So I'm very excited about this one. If you have not picked up the Walk in the Fall Mist digital kit that I have, please go by and pick that up at scrapbookingwithme.com. If you have any questions about anything that I did in my writer's journal, feel free to leave me a comment below. And I will try my best when I get this filled up and all of my stuff in it and all my memorabilia put in it, I will do my best to do a flip through for you. Y'all have a great day. I will see you in the next video. God bless. Bye, y'all.